Hello, and welcome to a Momo Monday here on Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're into the Monday, March 25th, 2024 crosswords, and go for that 1,487-day streak. Also, go Duke into the Sweet 16. Anyway, here's your spoiler alert for the Monday Mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Charm, Cacti, Art, Iris, Road, and Mus. Yeah, Riz means, oh, it really means charisma, right? But, hey, IOU. Cards, trees, and it's all good. Also, shout out to Dr. Minjin. Anyway, here's a spoiler alert for the Monday Daily Grid, which is by Shannon, Rapp, and Will Eisenberg today. I said that wrong, but if you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Alright, let's see what Shannon, Rapp, and Will Eisenberg have in store for us. Let's get into it. Rum-soaked cake, that's a babka? No, quaint lodging informally. Love in Italian is amore, the first bed and breakfast here. Side dish that might come topped with sour cream and chives, a baked potato. Where Mandarin and Malay are spoken, Asia. Woven creation of the Ojibwe people. It's a green dream catcher. Bugs Bunny is often holding a carrot. Dark green avocados are ripe. Tune variety here is ahi. Soda is pop to a Midwesterner. A homophone of one letter in sight is I. Sample collected by Ancestry.com, that's DNA. Controversial opinion is a hot take. Words on either side of blank, what blank. Grand tale is an epic. One of two needed for double Dutch is a rope. Ariana Grande here. About to speak. Uncle Sam is on a World War I poster. Thick liquid poured on a hot griddle is pancake batter. So we have a batter and a catcher, so this would be baseball. Buddhist Skull is Nirvana. That is Asor Asa. Taking sabbaticals on leave. Shout out to Ogre and Stickers. Gave it a go is Tried. Sri Lanka. You start a 10 point with a serve. Damp is moist. Cliche dismissal of Arizona's summer climate. Came to a close. This is AL here. What some states require to cast a ballot of voter ID. Your composition is coral. 2, 4, 6, 8. Those are all evens. MIT's Sloan School of Management. Its state fish is the Homohomo no Kunuko Apua'a. That's Hawaii. Emma Stone's co-star on Showtime's The Curse. Don't know it. This is Ion, though. What's the diff? Person keeping a daily journal, a diarist. Those living outside of the native countries. I'm gonna say emigres. This is an axe. Expats. Hollywood workplaces. Clothing labels. Sets here. This is Lake Erie. The main point is the gist. Just tags. Poor thing as a water pitcher. Designated representative as a proxy. Talk insensibly is probably yap. It's a dry heat. Nathan Fielder. East-Northeast here. Is emailed and Esai Morales. Insurance company acquired by CVS Health, that was Aetna. These are TDs. 16 cups in a gallon. For what reason is just why. Hold your horses is ho. Whoa, I mean. Choose is opt. Alright. Typical little Momo Monday. We've got a baseball theme. Catcher, batter, fielder, pitcher. I've never seen The Curse. I didn't realize that Emma Stone did TV shows, actually. But I remember learning about dream catchers in, like, elementary school. Who's Nathan Fielder? I suppose we ought to look him up. Oh, like Nathan for you. Okay, I like Nathan Fielder. Shout out to Orioana. And Rice Hornet for teaching about Nathan Fielder. No revealer today. It's a pretty reasonable list, I guess. Catcher is way more specific, though, than fielder. You know? there's infield players, there's outfield players. This isn't like it's not a partition of the possible baseball positions, but okay. It's a consistent theme. It's an easy puzzle. It's a good Monday. Let's look through this thing. See if we can learn anything on this Monday. There are some cute clues. I didn't have much time to talk. It is what it is. Okay. Or itis, like senioritis. Get B&B crossing bed. It's a reasonable cross reference at least. Look at these terminal I's here. Esai Morales, quite popular in the crossword. ERA. That's a baseball thing. Or a thing. I actually think that's a pretty cute clue. A bunch more terminal I's over here. I saw this X. I like proxy. Baked potato. Baked potato is hot take. Baked potatoes are really low on the potato tier list. Ways to eat potato tier list. Yeah, pop. Still can't do pop. It's a dry heat. I mean, I feel like as far as phrases with currency, like it's not the heat, it's the humidity. That sounds like a real phrase. It's a dry heat. I can imagine someone saying it, but is it cliched? I lived in San Diego, which is kind of similar. It's not as dry or as hot. I don't know. How much of a thing is that phrase? Certainly it's a valid sentence that makes the point it's trying to make, but yep. It's the longest state fish name. Expats, another X there. It's a pretty reasonable Momo Monday. Let's go times. I had a pretty rough end of the week last week. I couldn't find an error here. Those all on my phone. But looks like it's playing just about mostly fast for people. Slightly slow for me. I'm one of the 10% of people who solved it slower than my Monday average. Although only 2 seconds slower, but there you go. So I guess a pretty quick Monday. Let me know if you agree with that. Let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph Plusword. Whoops, here's your spoiler alert for the Plusword. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Plusword is free to play. British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Let's do it. Half-inch tails. What's a double agent? This is spied, lacking bass as a sound. Tinny. Ooze. Broadcasters. Error. And Yorkshire City. Must be Leeds. So this is a steal. Pixie. Exude, probably. Danny Dyer. Right. I've seen that before. It's not erupt. What am I doing? Is it Trump? It's Trump. In the US, that's like it's like a bad word. I feel like Wordle wouldn't. It's at least a word that brings to mind a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But it is just a word, Trump card, Trump suit. Half-inch. Steel. Half-inch. Bit confused. Is it a unit of measure here, or is it like, it's what's the definition here that makes it? Yeah, or I see. It's probably to creep, to sidle. Half-inch definition. I mean, like you inch forward, you half-inch forward, you sort of sneak forward. I think that's the meaning here. Oh no, it actually is the unit here. No. Half-inch is obviously a unit, but steel is not a unit. Oh no. It's slang. It's Cockney rhyming slang. Okay. What's the origin? A pinch. Okay. No. Yeah, half-inch pinch. Steel. Got it. I don't know anything. I've looked up Danny and Danny Dyers before. Danny and Danny Dyer. I think Danny Dyer is the daughter of Danny Dyer. Believe it or not. So pretty British today. We've got Cockney rhyming slang and these Dyers and Leeds, so quite British. Let's move on to the code words. I haven't played in several days. Here's a spoiler alert. It's free to play. It's not free to play, rather, but it is free to watch me play, if that interests you at all. Let's see what's likely here. Exam? Let's see what it looks like. I'm not necessarily sold on it. This doesn't look that great, does it? Oh, maybe it does. Enamel? An I here? ING? Okay, where to look next? Liquid? Zodiac. Utopia. This must be thorax. Aphids and dwelling and wasn't aphids? What is this? Oh, absent. Cables, got it. Self-evidently? Unmuffle, I see. Workshop. Jiggery pokery. Wow, nice phrase. Jiggery pokery basically means trickery, right? Jiggery pokery. Underhanded manipulations or dealings or trickery. Yeah. It's a nice phrase. How many letters is that? There's a phrase to seed your themeless grid with. Jiggery pokery. That's fun. Let's try the code words regular. Let's see what we can do here. Seems like it's gonna be coffee or toffee. Seems like it'll be toffee and treaty is what I think I saw. Extraordinary. E is very, very extraordinary. Co-extend? What is it? Cognac? Velcro? Some kind of racket? Midnight. Patchy? What is this though? Parish? Shaper? This is a square racket? What is it? Square bracket. Rebozo. Law. Where's my J? Adjust. Alright. So pretty quick on both today. What is a rebozo? Rebozo. That would be a long, flat, shawl-like Mexican garment. Rebozo. Nice. All right. Pretty quick code words. Glad I didn't lose it. Let's. It's Monday. Let's do flashback. Flashback, strands, and connections. Is that too crazy? Let's do it. Why not? Thanks for thanks for watching. I haven't played in a while. A betting scandal hurts the NIT, the top college hoops tournament, and helps rival the NCAA's 1951. Wow, didn't know that. An early example of monopoly. Aristotle describes a man who gets rich from a town's olive harvest. How? By renting all the olive presses in advance. Right? So Aristotle, that's thousands of years BC. No, 330 BC. A woman known as the Lady of the Mercians helps defeat the Vikings in Britain. It paves the way for her nephew to become the first king of England. Okay, so, I mean, it's not... Norman Conquest was 1066, but first king of England was like one of these Ethelred type people in like the couple hundred years earlier. 912. Maurice Sendak's Where the Wild Things Are is published. He invented unusual creatures, he said, because he couldn't draw horses. Was that the 60s? Okay, that was. Hokusai's Great Wave. Once the work reaches Europe, it inspires art ranging from Impressionism to Debussy's La Mer. So it must be 1800s? 1831. By signing the Treaty of Manila, the U.S. grants independence to the Philippines, which has more people than any of its 48 states. So this is recent. How recent, though? It's not immediately after World War II, because World War II is when the U.S. acquired the Philippines. But it's before Hawaii and Alaska were states. Is it here? No, it was pretty much immediately after World War II. After the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale opened a nursing school. She teaches techniques that had been ridiculed, like washing your hands. One would think I should know when the Crimean War was. Once more, no. The last... the ride of the... Gosh. Is it here? Okay. Alexander Pope coins phrases like hope springs eternal, fools rush in, and even eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. I think that's here. 1711. A volcanic eruption buries a wealthy coastal town which has street food, all games, fine art, and cramped quarters called Pompeii. Okay, so is it here? Is it here by chance? No. Alright, well, not great today on Flashback, but sometimes it goes how it goes. Let's try Strands. Let's see if New York Times Strands is better to us. Lock steps is the theme today. Lock steps. I see apple. That wasn't it, apparently. So what do we see here? Rinse? Wait, I know how to do this. Rinse. Rinse is one of them. Lock steps, huh? Tower? Steps. Maybe it's apply. Lather, you know, lather, rinse, repeat. Moisturize is somewhere in here. Hair care, that's what this is. Lock, like your hair. Okay. Condition. Like this. And just towel. Still figuring out the UI here. Hair care steps. Are they in like not quite in an order. Are they? Maybe they kind of are. You apply, you lather, you moisturize, then you rinse, then you condition, then you towel. Maybe. Alright. Whole mess of games today. Let's end as we always do on New York Times Connections. We're trying to make 4 groups of 4. Hopefully find all the connections today. See what we got here. Skip, camel, beige, romp. Color, cut, blowout, hamster. Cheese, sweep, ditch, tan. Prayer, khaki, miss, route. So these are all light brown shades. I think we gotta go with those first. That'll probably be the easiest one. Now let's see what we got. I mean, these can mean to miss, basically. A route, a romp, a sweep, and a blowout. Those are winning by a lot. Hamster wheel, prayer wheel, cheese wheel, color wheel. That's gotta be the hardest one. Give it to me. prayer wheel like in the Buddhist tradition, color wheel like in the graphic designer tradition, cheese wheel like in the European tradition, let's say. A blowout, a sweep, romp, and a route. And then here we go. Always a good day when you can find all the connections. Anyway, thanks for watching on this Momo Monday. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you tomorrow for some Tuesday puzzles. See you then.